Hello, I'm Mike Ely with the Department of Public Safety, Driver and Vehicle Services. I am the Regional Supervisor at the Mankato Exam Station. Today I will be explaining the process to those interested in becoming a proctor to administer the Class D knowledge exam. I am going to explain the approval process to become a proctor and the process to administer tests. The first step is to complete the application and submit to the Office of Driver Education for approval. This application can be submitted electronically, and you can see the email address that it will be submitted to at the bottom of the application. After the application is submitted and has been approved, the proctor will receive the letter to register. The letter ID number is needed to register, and you can see that located at the bottom of the letter. Once you have entered the letter ID number, you will answer the question, do you already have a e-services web page log on? And you will say no, and you will select next. On the next page is where you're going to enter all of your information. You'll enter your first and last name, you will submit your email, and you will also create your own password. Once that has all been confirmed, you will then hit submit. And once that has all been submitted to the Department of Public Safety, you'll need your username and password to access e-services to begin the process to proctor exams. To register students or anyone to take a test, you will need their full legal name, which can be viewed on any acceptable primary ID document. You also need their date of birth and their social security number. This is the page that you will enter all that information on. If the student or person wishing to take the test has a Minnesota ID card or a motorized bicycle permit, you would answer yes to this question right here, and another box would appear and you would enter that information there. You will then select the language that the person wishes to take the test in. This is our Phase 1 rollout. During our Phase 1 rollout, English and Spanish will be the only languages that will be able to be chosen. In our Phase 2 program, all the languages that are available at the exam stations will be available for the online test. If a student has an out-of-state license or permit, answer yes and fill in the requested data. That will be right here. And teens under the age of 18 are required to have completed the classroom instruction from a driver education program. If they're under 18, you must answer yes here so the student can take the test. If you're a driver education program and you're going to be adding multiple students, you would click on the add a record here and enter all their information as well. The next step is log into the IDEMIA link to see test waiting to be started. This is the proctor access and login. You will log in with your username and user ID name and password. You will select your service center and select OK to continue. So a few key items on the applicants that are waiting in queue, and by saying that waiting in queue, these are the students that you registered. This is where you will see all their information right here. And some of the key actions that you're going to notice is number 4 is where you're going to see the display ticket. Okay, and also up here in the upper right hand corner, this is where you can go to the home page of the IDEMIA page if you have questions, or you can log out. When ready to place the individual at a testing station, the proctor needs to display a ticket. You will print a ticket for the person taking the test. Print the ticket for the individual. The ticket number and security code needs to be entered by the individual to start the test. This will link the test results with this individual. You will also give instructions to the individual who will be testing. If another browser window is open during the test will be suspended. If this occurs twice, the test is failed. To restart the test, the applicant will need a new security code, and this can be only done one time per individual. And this is where you will create the new tests, request the new security code for the student to take the test. Once the student gets to the test machine, this is the screen they will see, and they will click anywhere to begin, and then they will enter the test ticket number, and that must include the dash and the security code to begin. The next, the test taker will see the instructions and the options to take a sample test question. The individual must agree to the understanding of the test rules. No cell phones, driver manuals, notes, electronic dictionaries, anything like that, and they will have to agree to that to start the test. This is an example of a test question. Select the answer and confirm the choice to submit as the answer. The pictures can be enlarged by clicking the Enlarge Picture tab. If the answer is incorrect, the correct answer is displayed for the individual taking the test. At the end of the test, the applicant will get a test summary. The test summary screen is provided to the individual at the end of the test so they can see how many questions they answered, what they had wrong, and how many they had correct. After the test taker passes the test, you will print the completed test receipt, and you do not print them if they failed the test. You will then direct the test taker to apply for their instruction permit at a driver's license office. The individual will need proper identification documents, and if they are under 18, their certificate of enrollment, are commonly called the blue card, and they will also need a parent or guardian to apply for the permit. If you're a driver education program and would like more information about this, I would have you contact Dustin Lucina at the Office of Driver Education. And if you are a driver deputy registrar or DEL licensed agent, you would contact the regional supervisor in your area. Thank you.